Welcome, ocean aficionados. Prepare to dive into the world of arguably the most hilariously charming creatures of the sea lions. These blubbery jesters of the ocean are not just your average marine mammals. Nestled between the crashing waves and sun-kissed beaches, they lead a life filled with delightful clumsiness and playful antics that are bound to tickle your funny bone. Imagine, if you will, a bustling city of sea lions, where every flip and flop, every bark and belch, becomes a punchline to nature's own comedy show. From their waddle-like strut to their doe-eyed innocence, they are the embodiment of slapstick humor in the heart of the ocean. It's like watching a nature documentary directed by Charlie Chaplin himself. So buckle up, or should we say, strap on your flippers, as we dive into a sea of laughter with our flippered friends. Opening. Watch as these sea lions defy the laws of grace, turning clumsiness into a form of high art. Welcome to the world of sea lions, where the art of stumbling is celebrated and tripping is just part of the dance. These delightful creatures with their lumbering gait and oversized flippers may not be the most graceful on land, but they sure know how to make a splash. Now you might be thinking, acrobats? Really? I've seen more grace in a bull in a china shop, and you wouldn't be wrong. But these sea lions, they don't just stumble and trip. Oh no, they turn each tumble into a performance, each slip a dramatic act, each fall a grand finale. Picture this, a sea lion, let's call him Bob, is trying to navigate a slippery rock. Bob takes a step, wobbles, and down he goes. But does Bob get up and dust himself off? No way. Bob turns that tumble into a delightful slide, sliding down the rocky slope like it's the most fun he's ever had. And then there's Sally, the sea lion who never met a fish she couldn't chase. Sally lunges, the fish darts away, and Sally ends up somersaulting into the water. But does she sulk? Not our Sally. She pops back up, shaking off the water and ready for round two. And let's not forget the sea lions who, in all their clumsy glory, bump into each other like bumper cars at a fair. It's a spectacle of flippers and fur, a symphony of squawks and grunts. It's chaos, it's comedy, it's sea lion life. So the next time you see a sea lion stumble, remember, it's not a lack of grace, it's a unique form of acrobatics, a slapstick performance that deserves a round of applause. Because in the world of sea lions, stumbling isn't a sign of clumsiness, it's a standing ovation. Closing. And that, folks, is how sea lions turned stumbling into a standing ovation. Ever heard a sea lion song? Brace your ears for the next Pavarotti. Or maybe not. Welcome, folks, to the grandest show on any beach, any ocean, or any sea. Today, we're tuning into the Aquatic Opera, featuring the melodious maestros of the marine world, the sea lions. Now you might be thinking, opera? Really? But bear with us. These talented creatures have mastered the art of vocalization, and they're not shy about showing off their skills. Let's start with the tenor section, shall we? Hear that high-pitched bark? That's a young male sea lion just finding his voice. His notes might be a little off-key, but hey, even Pavarotti had to start somewhere. Now listen to the baritone bark of the older males. They've spent years perfecting their craft, and boy does it show. Their deep, resonant roars can be heard for miles around, a testament to their vocal prowess and lung capacity. And let's not forget the soprano sea lionesses. Their voice is softer but no less important in this aquatic ensemble. They're the harmonious counterpoint to their male counterparts, providing a beautiful balance in this oceanic orchestra. But what would an opera be without a little drama? Watch as two sea lions engage in a vocal duel, each trying to outdo the other. It's a battle of the barks, a roaring rivalry, a spectacle of sound that rivals the finest operatic showdowns. Even the pups join in on the action, their tiny squeaks and squawks adding a touch of youthful exuberance to the performance. It's a family affair here at the Aquatic Opera, where everyone, regardless of age or singing ability, gets a chance to shine. So, there you have it, an opera like no other, brought to you by the vocal virtuosos of the sea. No tickets required, no dress code to adhere to. All you need is an appreciation for the wild, wacky, and wonderfully noisy world of sea lions. Who needs a night at the opera when you have a day at the beach with our melodious sea lions? What happens when sea lions disagree? A showdown of epic proportions, or so they think. Enter the stage, our two sea lion stars, looking as if they've just stepped off a sardine commercial. They're all shiny coats and flippers, ready to lock horns. Or should we say whiskers? Now let's set the scene. Imagine two opera divas both vying for the spotlight, only instead of high notes we've got high-pitched barks. Instead of elegant gowns we've got blubber. And oh boy do they wear it well. Our first contender, let's call him Salty Sam, he's a seasoned performer. He's been in the game for a while, knows all the tricks. He's got that flipper wave down pat, that head bob that says, "I'm the boss here." But then there's our underdog, the newcomer, Sassy Sally. She's got that youthful spunk, that fiery spirit. And she's not about to let Salty Sam steal her limelight. The tension is palpable. It's like watching a soap opera, only with more fish and less fashion sense. They bark, they posture, they shimmy and shake. It's a dance as old as time, a tango of territorial disputes. But here's the twist. In the world of sea lions, there are no knockout punches, no wrestling moves, just a whole lot of noise and posturing. It's all about who can make the biggest spectacle, who can bark the loudest, who can flipper wave the hardest. It's a drama queen's dream. And just when you think it can't get any more dramatic, Salty Sam pulls a move that leaves us all gasping. He falls asleep. Yes, you heard that right. In the middle of this epic showdown, Salty Sam decides it's nap time. Talk about a plot twist. Sassy Sally, not one to be outdone, follows suit. And so, our sea lion standoff ends not with a bang, but a snore. It's high drama on the high seas, folks, and you've got front row seats. And the Oscar for the best dramatic performance goes to our very own sea lions. As we come to the end of our sea lion saga, let's wrap up with a twist that's sure to leave you flipping. Now, what's a story without a twist? And who better to deliver this twist than our charming sea lions? They've been known to surprise us with their antics, and today is no exception. Brace yourselves, folks. Something is about to happen that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about our finned friends. Picture this. A typical day at the beach, sea lions lounging around, soaking up the sun and engaging in their usual frolics. The rhythm of the waves, the squawk of the seagulls, the occasional flipper slap, it's just another day in paradise for these creatures. But hold on, something's different. There's a sea lion that's caught our attention. This one seems to have a certain spring in its waddle, a twinkle in its eye, and a flipper that can't stop twitching. It's almost as if it's gearing up for something. The anticipation is palpable. The other sea lions have noticed too, and they're all eyes and ears. Or should I say all flippers and whiskers? And then it happens. The moment we've all been waiting for. Our star sea lion takes a deep breath, waddles to the edge of the rock, takes a running start and, drumroll please, executes a perfect backflip into the water. Yes, you heard that right. A backflip. Not the clumsy flop into the water we're used to seeing. A full-on, gymnast-worthy backflip. Who knew these blubbery beach bums had such acrobatic prowess? It's a sight that's sure to make even the most seasoned sea lion enthusiast do a double take. And the reaction of the other sea lions? Priceless. They stare in stunned silence for a moment, then burst into a chorus of barks and bellows that can only be described as applause. This, my friends, is the magic of the sea lion world. Just when you think you've seen it all, they throw you a curveball, or in this case, a backflip. It's these unexpected moments that make the world of sea lions so fascinating and endlessly entertaining. And there you have it, folks. A day in the life of a sea lion full of slips, slides, and surprises. Remember, in the world of sea lions, life's a beach.